Put some liquor in my car. Hope you got that Hennessy. Damn girl, that's for fun. Might just let you hit the blunt. Only gotta hit it once. Shawty smoking on the salty, now she tryna live a life like she never lived before. Told her mama live it.
What is going on YouTube? Today we are in the HHR, which is a beat vehicle, but we are not here to talk about bass. We're here to talk about engines because I've had several questions pop up over the last couple weeks of everybody asking me what I feel is the best engine to go with as far as Accord engines, pretty much like H swaps, F swaps. What's the best engine? Now, it's a lot of different ways you can go as far as engines are. It all depends on, in my opinion, the driver and what you plan on doing with the car in general. Now, if you just want something fast and quick and torquey in a straight line, then by all means go with the H23A like I have in my silver car. Perfect engine. Mine made like 204 horsepower and like 174 foot-pounds of torque off gate. I do got bigger injectors and stuff like that in it, but it's basically stock. It don't have like a bigger manifold on it. It's not ported, nothing like that. It's just right off the ship. That's how it made over 200. So that's a great engine if you just want raw power. But do not sleep on the F20Bs. The F20B engine is a great engine for somebody looking more of like I know I would like to autocross my Honda one day, but I don't know how many of y'all out there would like to do the same with your Accords. But F20B is perfect, in my opinion, for that type of thing, because it's a high revving beast. Like it loves to stay 75 plus. Like I rode back roads with my blue car all day, wide the fuck up. With no problems, no issues, nothing. And the guy that bought it, he drives it, I think 2.5 hours. He Snapchatted me the other day. He drives it like 2.5 hours one way, and he does that like pretty much all week now because he's in the service and everything. So he got to travel a little bit, but he said they ain't gave him not one problem. Great engine. It's just not the best on paper. And what I mean by that is, when I dynoed mine, it only did like 193 horsepower and like 144 foot-pounds of torque. And to a lot of people, that's not enough as far as Accords go. Now, if you put that engine in a Civic, of course it'll be a beast. But as far as Accords being heavier and stuff, you may be like iffy on the torque numbers. But I'm telling you, a lightweight flywheel, make sure you do a transmission with it, because the stock transmission in the core is geared so long, I don't think you'll get that good of performance out of that transmission. But get you like the T2, T4 transmission, put behind it, and a lightweight flywheel, and maybe do like some better injectors or something, and the whole car turn around. Like you'll love it, because I know I enjoyed mine. It ran strong. It kept up with most H22 cars. It was good. I was able to beat a couple 3.5 Ultimas with it, and what else? One of my friends, he got a 3.0 Maxima, but I know they're not the fastest thing. But yeah, I was able to beat that. It was a peppy little car. It took stuff with some pretty good work to beat it. And the good thing about it is with that transmission, you got LSD because the engine don't have that much torque, so you gotta lead kind of high for it to take off right. If you lead too low, it's gonna die on you, and you don't want that. So that's why, again, it's better for you to run a JDM transmission with shorter gears and LSD, so you can make sure you hook up out the hole. Because, like I said, with the H in my silver car, I can leave 1,500, 2,000, and I mean that joker just wide the fuck open. But with the blue car, if you leave anything under like $4,000, it just would die. It would just sit down. But if you leave on my two-step was sided like, I want to say 45 or 5,000, if you left off of that, wide open and take off, because the LSD, which I don't have in my silver car because I don't really give a shit. I don't race people like that. I just drive it and dog the fuck out of it. For my Civic, I do feel like I want to do the red top H this time, because that'll make it where I have pretty much had every Accord engine that's 4-cylinder that you could want. So I think I'm gonna try to stick the red top H in my Civic and see how that does, because that's supposed to make the most power out of all of them. It's just so fucking high. That shit's stupid high. Side note, to those wondering why I'm driving this, it's been raining on and off today, and after the last engine got water sucked up in it, I didn't really want to risk it for the CG, so I let that sit at the house. And we just drove the base machine out. But yeah, back to engines. Like I was saying, the H23A, great engine. Around here where I'm from, I go to Virginia, this place in Virginia called J-Spec Auto. Shout out to J-Spec. Check them out if you don't know about them. But I go to them and they hook me up every time. H23s for like I think it's like $745 with tax and everything. And it's only like a 2-hour drive from me, so I just go up there. I just take the truck and go pick them up and come on back. F20Bs, I want to say they're $600 to $700, depending on if you get the automatic version or the manual version. Which the only difference is, as far as I know, between the two is you gain an extra like 20 horsepower because the automatic has a smaller throttle body. I may be wrong, but I want to say the automatic has a smaller throttle body, and that decreases your power a little bit. But you probably can swap that out if you want, you know. But yeah, you can get those for around $600 to $700. The H22's blacktop, just a JDM blacktop, I think they're like $900, and the red top H's without a transmission go for like $1,500. So I mean, like I said, it's all in what you want to do. I won't call none of the Accord engines, like the swaps, or bad engines over stock. Even as far as my brother goes, I don't know, like a lot of y'all that have watched older videos, you might have seen we put a F22B in his square body. That is a great engine too. Now, it don't make that much power. It just don't make that much power. I think he did like 140 horsepower, or no, it might have been like 150 horsepower and like 130 foot-pounds of torque. Like it was relatively low because it's not a VTEC engine, but you get the added benefit of having a JDM motor, so you got low miles. I mean, his don't smoke a bit, and he dogged the fuck out of it. You get twin cams, so of course you're gonna be faster than any stock Accord. And I mean, it's a decent engine. It drops right in. Like I was telling a few subscribers a while back, they were commenting on my older videos asking me what they have to do. You don't really have to do nothing to drop a Accord engine in. It's not like a Civic where you got to get shift linkages and you got to change. You got to have the transmission to match the engine. It's nowhere near as complicated as that. You just take the engine out. If you got a 5-speed already, take the engine that's in there out, set the new engine in there. It bolts right in, same mounts, factory mounts work every time. I don't care what nobody tell you, I done it, it worked every time. You use the stock motor mounts, you don't have to buy some kind of special mounts or nothing like that. Everything factory works. and a lot of the wiring is the same. Sometimes, depending on what injectors you run, or you know, if you get like a H23 or F20B, they don't come in older cars. So if you got an older Accord, your injector plugs might be a little different. No big deal. The engines drop in Accord simple. So anybody that's thinking of trying it or want to try it on their own, I'm telling you, do it, because you'll get it. If you got any kind of common sense, if you can change your oil, if you can rotate tires, if you got like the basics of mechanics down, you'll be able to do it. Just get you a good engine horse. I prefer to do mine by myself, but that's because I'm funny about like people losing bolts and shit. Like I can't deal with somebody that's gonna not tighten this bolt down and then later on half my engine fall out because somebody else didn't tighten the bolt. I like to make sure I go with my whole engine by myself, do everything by myself, so I know for a fact it got done. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's easy work. You can do them. I do them all day in 2 days, and that's because I work all the time, which is why I don't get to make videos like I want to, because I'm always working. But they're easy swaps. I mean, especially the people that's got CG Accords. Oh my God, you gonna fall in love with the CG. That's one reason why I sold my blue car. It's so much easier to take a motor in and out of a CG Accord. Like literally, I never got on the ground. I kneeled down, popped the axles out, took the exhaust off, and pulled the whole engine out through the top. I mean, it's so much simpler than that blue car was. So I know I probably got off subject a little bit about the whole fact of talking about the engines when I got to talking about putting them in. But I get a little excited, and I know people always have questions and always comment on older stuff when we were doing Jeff's car, because he got a CB7 and a lot of people drive those cars. But all I'm saying is, as far as engines go, H23, H22, F20B, all three great engines. If you like high revs, or if you like, you know, staying in the high RPM a lot, go with the F20B, because it stays strong all up top like that. The H23 is strong down low. Like you leave from a stoplight, you can just burn the tires up every time. But after about 3 or 4 passes, you can feel the H get a little bit weaker. Like it just feels like it ain't as strong anymore on the top end. And I don't know why it does that, but that's just how I feel. Again, these are my opinions, so you know, I'm no professional, but I just know I've driven F20B and H23, so I know. And recently drove an H22, which feels pretty similar to the H23 in my opinion. Just, you know, just a little D-stroke, but. Yeah, H23, good engine, a lot of power out the box. I'm sure with a transmission, that thing is nasty. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick little video talking about engines and stuff. It's cool hanging out with y'all. I think I'm gonna start doing these like once a week, just ride around. I might just drive this car anyway because it's a lot quieter than any other car I drive, so you can actually hear me good. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this, and if it was any bit helpful to anybody, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more videos. We got a lot coming up. We got a swap or two coming up. I'm gonna do my first Civic and stuff like that. So make sure y'all subscribe and hit that bell and stuff so you don't miss out. And if you haven't already, check out my Dank Fest videos. They were pretty dope. We enjoyed ourselves down there. We always enjoy Dank Fest. But yeah, thanks again everybody for supporting me. Remember, respect all bills. Peace out.
Smoking all day, talking all night, don't never stop choking.